Hello everybody, this is Dr. Ann Merkel and welcome back. Now you'll notice I got water in my hand, and I highly recommend that anytime you're doing this kind of energy work that you have water nearby. It's very important, okay? So keep yourself hydrated as you're using energy therapy work. All right, so this is the recording where we're going to be doing an actual EFT tapping sequence. We're going to go through the whole protocol, and I want you to tap along, and as we're getting ready for this, I want you to focus on, and this is important, you got to get into the emotion. It's not just the words, you've got to feel it. So I mentioned to you on the last video, I would like you to think of the most stressful thing that's happened to you this week. Okay? Just think about it. What is stressful? It could be at home. It could be at work. It could have to do with somebody else. It could be stressful because you hurt your body. You know, whatever it is, I'd like you to focus on it. And I want you to feel how it feels to be stressed. Okay, as you're starting to feel it, I want you to start tapping on the karate chop point. Okay? All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead you in this, and then you repeat. And since I can't hear you and the other people can't hear you, you can change the words to be appropriate to your specific situation. Okay? All right. So be focusing on the feeling. How is this stressful feeling? And think about, play the little video of the memory in your mind. You know, think about the stressful situation. Think about what led up to all the feeling of stress in your life. Okay? As you're tapping here on the karate chop point. Okay, are you ready? And get your water nearby. Okay, so focus on the feeling and repeat after me, but you can change the words to be appropriate to your situation. So, even though I have been feeling really stressed because of I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have been feeling stressed. And I think it's because of I deeply and completely accept myself. I know I've been doing the best I can do in every moment. Even though I've just been really stressed out and I choose to let go of this, I deeply and completely accept myself. And just feel the emotion. Okay, I want you to continue focusing on the emotion, but I'm going to lead you and I'm going to say a few interesting things. And so you can repeat and kind of customize, okay? So, let's go to the eyebrow point. Feeling the stress is confusing. Maybe I'm confused about why I'm so stressed. It's frustrating because when I'm this stressed, I can't get a lot done. I'm feeling really impatient to get rid of the stress. I hope this technique works. And just feel the stress. And I like to tell people when I'm not facilitating, if you're doing it on your own, Just stay tapping at a point and feel the feeling until you feel a shift and it lightens up. And then go to the next point. Okay, the next point is the end of the eye. Remember to be right on the ridge of the eye socket. Okay, feel the stress. I resent the stress. I'm really upset that the stress is bogging me down. Makes me mad. And I choose to let it go. Okay, and feel it. Feel it as you're tapping. Okay, now we're going to go down under the eyes. Remember, right under the iris and the pupil, on the eye socket ridge. And just tap there gently. Don't bruise yourself, but feel the stress. And go back and play that little video for yourself. And think about anybody else that might have been involved. Think about any energy you picked up from somebody else. Maybe they were in a bad mood. Maybe they were nasty. Maybe they said something that upset you and you're just carrying that. Maybe they were telling you how to do something and you disagreed with it, or telling you how to believe, or telling you something that was upsetting and it's just kind of stuck. Just let it go. Just tap it away. Just feel it and let it go. I'm letting this go now. I choose to let go of all this stress. I deserve better. Okay, so now let's go to the points above and below the lips. And I want you to feel the stress. Go back and remember the things that led you up to feeling the stress. Just feel it. You can let it go. It's okay. We're working on letting it go right now. I choose to let the stress go. I choose to dissolve it. Okay. And think, did your stress come from any level of feeling ill at ease? Is it something you said? Is it something somebody else said? Did you feel embarrassed? Did you feel ashamed? Did you feel guilty? Did you do something that you wanted to go back and change? Did you have a conversation that was upsetting? Or did you watch a movie that was upsetting? Or did you overhear a conversation or get some news that was upsetting? Just focus on where the stress is coming from. And think back. Have you ever experienced this kind of stress for similar reasons before? Do you have any kind of reoccurring pattern or cycles? Can you go back through your life and say, yeah, this has happened before. Yeah, this is a pattern with me. Yes, I get stressed because of these reasons regularly. If so, this is your opportunity to let them go. Just let them go. Let the stress go. Let this pattern go. I choose to break the pattern now. Okay, so now let's go down to the next point, the collarbone point. Remember the hole at the bottom of the neck? Go down a little bit and out to the two sides and just tap there. Okay. Is there anything that you're afraid of related to this stress? You afraid you'll get high blood pressure? Or you're afraid it'll give you a heart attack? Or that it will lose your job? Or that you just can't stand it anymore and you'll quit? Or you'll leave a relationship? Or you're afraid it just won't go away and you'll always have this kind of stress? What is it that you're afraid of? Are you afraid of just how it feels? Yeah, stress is a horrible feeling. Are you afraid it might help, lead to disease, which stress does so often? Whatever it is, just let it go. Feel the stress. I choose to breathe it out now. Just take a big breath in and hold it, and now breathe it out. Just let it all go and feel that stress. And breathe in a sense of healing breath. And hold it in. And now breathe all the stress out. Just let it go. Okay, now let's go to the underarm point. Remember, it's not right at the pit, it's down further. And you can do both sides at the same time. You can do it monkey style. But just tap there. I deserve to feel better. I deserve to let go of this stress. I choose to let go of this stress now. It's good for me to let go of the stress. It's appropriate that I let go of the stress now and clear this pattern. I deserve to feel better than I've been feeling. And now let's go to the top of the head. I'm glad I have an opportunity to let go of the stress. I'm glad that I have a tool that I can use as a de-stressor. I'm glad that I can use this in many different occasions in my life. Whenever I feel stress. Whenever anything is bothering me, I can use this. And I choose to feel better. I choose to let go of the stress. And so it is. Okay. So take a big breath in. And now breathe it all out. Breathe out all the stuff you've cleared. Just feel it all going out, all the old energetic ash. You don't need it inside of you anymore. Take another big breath of air and fill your lungs and just feel yourself filling up. And hold it. And now breathe it all out. Okay. And now get your water and take a big drink of water. All right. So, I usually ask people before they start doing the tapping, on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being, I don't feel any stress at all, and 10 being, oh my goodness, I'm just, going crazy with the stress. I ask you, where is your stress right now? On that gauge, what number would you choose? And you don't have to, know it for sure. Just go with your gut reaction. Oh, I'm about a 7. Oh, I was a 10 earlier, but I'm getting better. So after you've done a sequence, then I want you to gauge yourself again. And I want you to be able to bring it down to a 0. Now maybe as we were tapping, another issue came up, or something that's related, or a memory came up and you went, oh my gosh, that happened before and I'm so upset about it. That's why I get stressed about this now. So then do a sequence. You can just use this same video again, start it over, and focus on that other related issue where you have the charge, and start out by saying, okay, on this one I've got an 8 or a 9, okay, or whatever it is. And then do the little sequence, just follow me, but change the words, and go to the tapping points as I guide you, and then gauge yourself at the end of that series and see if anything else comes up, and try to bring all of your issues down to, a 1 or a 0. 2's not bad, but it would be better if you really just bring it down to 0. And one thing that I want you to remind you of is when you defuse and dissolve the charge, the emotional charge, around an aspect of a memory, then it's gone. It shouldn't come back. But if you say, oh, that memory's back and I'm bogged down again, it's a different aspect of that memory that's back the next time. And you get rid of that the same way. So I advise you to go to the scariest or the most traumatic or the most upsetting aspect of each of the things that you're focusing on, and clear that first. And if you clear the most upsetting aspects, then the easy ones will just clear on their own. A lot of times you don't have to go back. If you clear the big things, then the little ones just kind of, look at the analogy of cutting down trees. You take a big tree down and it'll take some of the little ones with it when it falls. That's what you want to do when you choose what to focus on and what to tap on. Okay, so I hope this gives you a good feel for the technique and how easy it is. It's very profound. I clear autoimmune disease with this. I do some other fancy things with it, but you can decharge any level of stress or upset that you come across, and you can do that on your own. Okay? Believe me. That's why I got into this stuff, because I had my own stuff coming up. So I use this stuff to clear my own stuff. I know it works. Okay. So I hope this has been helpful, and I will give you the emotions that show up on the different points so that you can go straight to the point based on what you're feeling. So stay tuned for the next video. Okay? All right. Bye.